Good morning, afternoon, morning. 25 past 11. Beautiful day out here in the Northeast. Sunny, blue sky, no clouds. We're going for a ride this afternoon. A little update what's going on. A couple guys wanted to see my airplane collection. So we'll get right into it. What's going on in the shop? I pulled out a new model. I am waiting. Planes drying. We got rockets and drop tanks and the car. We're waiting for the body. I have the clear coat. It's still tacky. It's been humid up here, but yeah, I am. I really don't want to touch it if I don't have to, boys. Let's see if we can show you this. Gotta give it a little rubbing. I got some rubbing compound. I think I'm gonna give it a rub with some compound and then wax it. I got some wax, so I'm gonna see what happens with that. But for me, that is a damn good paint job. If I can get this up. So we got a couple little dust particles in it, but I think I can get them out with the compound, so we'll see. But still happy with how the gloss coat came out. For me, that's a good job. The new model we started Frazetta's Death Dealer. I had this poster on my wall as a young lad. I always liked this guy's art. You're probably familiar with this man, Frazetta. Fantasy art. But I had a couple of posters by him. And this was one of them. So we got the model. Working on getting seams out. I was here all last night working on the legs of the horse. I pretty much got this seam on here gone. Same on the inside. Now I got to work on the front leg. I got a little bit more work on this back leg to do too from looking at it. But yeah, that seam's all gone, and I simply did that, gents, with this stuff. Plastic weld. I glued the pins. Then I took this stuff and painted across the seam. Just keep wetting it and painting it across the seam, and eventually that seam will disappear. All you'll have to do is clean up a little of this, and then after you sand it, take this again, run it over it once, and you got a nice smooth surface. You just got to be careful with how you use this stuff because it will eat plastic. But I use this stuff all the time. It's probably like the Tamiya Thin, the green one there. I don't know if that's the same thing. But I know this eats plastic for a fact, boys. That's why it's got the bottom on it. I spilt one day, many years ago when I first became aware of this. And I ended up having to throw the model that was on my desk out because, unknown to me, this melts plastic like you would not believe. And if it's thin, cheap plastic, it melts it even quicker. But this is what I do all my seam work with, even when I put the rod. I didn't have to put any rod in these. Like I said, that's simply all. I got a little bit up here. Just a little bit up here. And to be honest with you, that's all smooth. There's no mark. I can't feel anything with my fingernails, so I think it's just the way it's sanded and painted. Not painted, but just... But, yeah, so... But this, it's going to be friggin' huge, man. I still got to put the guy on it. I mean, I got a good-sized mitt, so... It's going to be huge. I think I'm going to try to finish it like in a bronze statue, kind of like like motif, so we'll see how that works out. All right. We did the car, we did the plane, we did that. Off to the airplane museum. A couple guys had asked to see them. I hang them on my porch. We're gonna go on wobbly mode, so. Shop cat, guard in the back entrance. God knows we don't want any rogue chipmunks breaking in, huh? Huh? You doing a good job? Are you? I'll give you a half a thumb up. All right? We're going upstairs. Gonna go show the boys what we got for plans. Actually, we put the we got the eggplanes all over here. See our eggplane collection. I think I got like 4 more to do. All right, let me shut the lights off. Watch your nose, you. Come on. Come on, move. I don't want to have to come back down here and shut everything off again. Shut the lights off. Yeah, still sitting there, boys. Still sitting there. I haven't forgot it. I just cannot bring myself to start working on that. I don't know why. I just do not have the gumption to start working on it yet. I will, but just not yet. All right, lights off. Let's go look. Let's go look. Beautiful day out.
You can see the buildings have been battered. Light is streaming in through the missing church dome. The whole thing is virtually flat. And make sure you know
Mrs. Mack did all this work out here.
Did anyone survive?
Can't see it, but it's a good size yard. Goes out quite a ways. All right, let's go look. Oh, I know what we got to do. We got to give a big thank you to Mrs. Munch, Tammy, Dan the man's wife, who yesterday, sitting here, got a package in the mail addressed to me, even though I think it was for the wife. But I looked at it, I saw Dan's name on it. I'm like, oh, what the hell did he send me now? Well, it wasn't from him. It was from his wife. She made this. Absolutely beautiful. My wife was astounded. Mrs. Mack is good at this stuff, but she said she's not good at this. She goes, this is tough to do. This is hard to do, she said. She can knit and crochet and all that, but she said this is very hard to do. And for you to do that for us, very cool. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Seriously. Makes a great centerpiece on our table. Which, this is a saved piece of wood. This was a big, huge hunk of a tree. God, I don't know how thick it was. It was probably double the thickness. And it was a lot bigger. It was a big, huge slab of a tree. It cost, I don't know, I paid $350 for it. It's a piece of 300-year-old chestnut. That's what we used for the backing on there. I had pieces left over after I brought it to a place to have the guys cut it down for me, and they begged me, whatever you do, please don't paint it. And I said, no, boys, I have no intention of painting it. She's going to get about 20 coats of polyurethane, sanded down with some fine steel wool in between each coat, and that's what I did. And yeah, just a beautiful piece of wood. But it's just an amazing piece of wood. When you look at the grain in it, that's from the tree. That's not dirt. That was right in the tree. But just the grain is just absolutely amazing. If you're a woodworker, you know what I mean? Just beautiful stuff. All right, let's go look at the plants. Tammy, Dan, thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right, plants. We got the right flyer.
I love Chewy.com because it was so easy as a new puppy parent to get everything.
And we get the C-47 gunship.
We got food, we got a playpen.
And we got a UFO, and we got the moon lander.
Get fast free shipping today.
Most of them are out here on the porch. I'm not sure how many I have, but I have quite a few.
I found a great local website.
Here we go. Yeah, there's an ME-262. That's a Japanese. Geez, I'm not even sure, guys. It's been a while. That's a Stuka dive bomber. It's the old Spitfire that me and Andy built for Mary Styrene. Japanese Zero and a PBY Catalina, I think that is. Corsair. Where's the Corsair? There's the Corsair. And we got the Dog of War, the P-51 that I built for a Big Dog. Benny. There's the Firecracker, Benny. One of those, like the racer that you're building. Then we got the C-130 gunship. We got Al's Gal. Al's Gal, that's a B-24. That's the one I built for Al Wood. Then we got a F6F. I got a couple of those. That's a 172 scale. This is a Russian. That's a Russian Yak. There it is. There she is. Russian Yak. Here's the other F6. And we got a big Chinook. And we got the SBD. I think I got a couple of those too. There's another Spitfire. That's the one I built with Andy. The other one was too big. Here's the other SBD. Well, we got the MASH helicopter. That is the 15,000th Curtiss ever built, and it has with all the country, every country that flies it or flew it, insignia. And we got a BF 109. We got a A6 Texan. Don't remember what this is. I don't know if that's a Sopwith Camel or not. World War One. I don't think it is a Camel. Those are French markings. So that is not sure. I don't know if that's I don't think it's a Swordfish. I forget, guys. We got the Sabre. Where is it? There it is. F-86 Sabre. Got the Apache. And then we got the A-10. So that's what I got. This is how I keep them. They're all on. We got the Red Baron. That's just a snap kit. There's an old P-51 that fell from the sky. But I got them all hung up there, guys, with monofilament, also known as fishing line, 12-pound test, and I ain't had a problem yet. So, but yeah, there it is. There it is. That's how I display them. So, oh God, almost 14 minutes. All right, boys, I'm gonna go. Gotta get dressed, going out for a ride today. So we'll leave you with a little river action. Have a nice day, boys, huh? Take care. Peace out.